Yo, yo, yo. What is going on, guys? How is everyone on this Tuesday? How's everyone? We got loads of you in here. JB, Dads, how's it going? Prax is in. We got Fabio here and AK as well. How is everyone? You need to see the horse to believe I'm saying, oh, well, we're in the PvP build, man, so we don't have horse on. So we don't have the horse on, man. But we're looking good. We're looking good, guys. We're looking good. Stat-wise, we're looking pretty good, right? I'm doing very well, Dads. Hope you're doing good too, man. On your way to work, Prax. Standard, man. Standard. 7.5k potency. Yes. What build am I using for PvP? This is the one I'm currently using. just sitting on the toilet. Nice, Dad. Nice. I have tried a number of builds out though, Fabio. But this is like the more like DPS, right? So I've got that build sitting here. I've got like an idle push one sitting here as well, which I found to be all right. Which is like using mount banks. And was this another one? This is another PvP one that I was testing out, which has got Holy Banner in it, and also 4-piece mount. Am I having fun with it? Oh man, I've been having a blast. Like, I haven't played too much, so I'm still noob. But you know, it's been a blast. It's been a blast. Dungeons I've been having just an absolute ton of fun with. You know, flying around on the horse, taking down bosses. Been a lot of fun. And then I was playing around earlier with the raid build. The raid build, I still can hit 1 billion damage, so it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. But guys, let's get into some PvP, right? Let's see what my noob ass can do with Crusader in PvP. B, how's it going? Okay. Let's drop that down a little bit. I haven't played too much of this build in PvP, so Jedi, how's it going? What? Cruise? Yeah. We're going Crusader for a bit, man. It's a class I haven't played before, so there's obviously lots of classes I haven't played before. I've only done Necro Druid, so I thought, why not? You're literally going to grind out that last armor level today. AK, good job, man. Yep, we hit 1252, man. 1252. All right, let's go. I'm still learning the ropes when it comes to Crusader and PvP though. Like learning how to get out of shit, you know? Like the tank build I was playing earlier was quite fun. And I bet we got a whale match the first match, right? Oh, we're in with Spirits though, so we're all good. We got Devil to worry about. He's going to be annoying. It's good to know your enemy. Certainly is, man. Oh, wow. Tracks, man. The car was totally destroyed. Holy shit. Good luck, Spirits. Let's see what I can do. Gonna be a complete noob. How many times can I die? How many times can one die? This is going to be the biggest question here. Let's follow him. Nice, we got a kill. How do I get the nice nameplate? I'm an officer in the clan, so we get the nice nameplates when we're top 10. Yeah, one is going down here. The problem with Crusader in PvP is a cooldown. Yes, for sure. How's it going, DK? There was another Crusader was streaming. Then I came and had a yeah, man. You got to come and check me out playing Crusader, man. Proper noob. It's good to feel like a noob again, though. And look at this dude, though. It's been all right, man. It's been all right. How did I just get feared? Looks like you got to send feet pics for that name tag in the top 10 as well. Yep. You got to do what you got to do, though, man. The trouble is coming into playing Crusader, like I'm nearly at 3,500. So a lot of the matches I've been going into, man, have just been like no time for me to practice. It's just deep end. You learn from just jumping in, making mistakes. And then I learn what build that I like, right? Just go balls deep. Exactly, man. Like, the best way to learn is just jumping in, right? And just learning by your own mistakes. And they've only got... they're missing a member. So they're going to get combo. Rip. You killed Rug in the BG last game and missed a screenshot. Damn, JB. You should always get a screenshot like that, dude. We'll play a couple of matches of this build, though, and then we'll go into a couple of matches of the of a tank build that I've got set up. But more of a tank build, anyway. It's just the long cooldowns I've got to get used to, especially of like protecting myself, right? Learning how to get out of the oh shit moments. Like with Necro, you can just jump in and you knew you were safe because you had Wraith form you can just get out with, right? And that's the difference. Here I just have to accept that, you know. Same Paragon. Nice, man. But I'm going down here. I got a dot on me and I can't get out of it. You've been playing 6 weeks. It just goes to show how quick you can level up the Paragons, right? Well, I can definitely see, even in my first, like, my second day of playing Crusader, why people struggle with BGs. It's just, it feels like it's always missing something, right? Secondaries take a long time. Secondaries do indeed take a long time. Oh, he fucked up. I think they handled it right. Yeah, they did. Good. Rip. Single target, not a pain in the ass. It's not, no. But we'll do a couple of matches like this, and then I'll go on to the other build. Play around with that build as well. It's just going to take practice, a lot of practice. No, I did 3 kills, and I got 8 deaths, but, you know, struggling along as a Crusader. I just have to get used to this build. People are going to wonder why you're legends as a Crusader. The trouble is, once I've done my 20 matches, I'll be rank 1 as well. That's even worse, right? $34.14. Would put me at rank 1 in the next 7 matches. I really could do with more armor though. More armor would be nice. What makes Crusader good this season? Your dad's a 5k Rezo Crusader? How does he get on with it? But the damage there is insane. He's barely playing lately. How come? David, how's it going? Do I think it's better to go double stack gear over triple? It's got some positives and some negatives. And I think you have to balance that. Possibly even more so as a newer player, like you have to balance that a bit, right? Because the thing is, as a newer player, you haven't got the IBENs leveled, for instance, or the secondary gems. See, the damage is really good. You've just gone all willpower and 4 on yours, nothing else. I mean, that's probably good to do when you're first playing, because then you'll get as much as you possibly can when it comes to the important stats. Rip. But also, what I've noticed with Crusader, and I said this to Nora earlier when I was talking to Nora about Crusader, is there's not really many, you know, I was looking around on YouTube, looking around on other places just to see about builds, about, you know, everything else when it comes to Crusader, just like you normally would do, right? Just so you got some vague idea of stuff. And there's not really that much up-to-date stuff. Which I found really odd. Rip. Should have waited. It's because everyone's on druids and monks. Yeah, I mean, I think some of the videos I found were like, I know there was some by Echo recently where he did all the Seder builds. And that was more recent. But the builds that he had in that, I just didn't think, they just didn't feel the ones that I wanted, right? Which is just weird to say, but this just feels really squishy. Like it does good burst damage, but there's no, oh shit, let's get out of dodge moment. Yo, North Spurs, how's it going? It's just go in and see what happens. I have Beast. It's actually one of my saved builds that I see he put out on the on one of the Discord channels I've seen it on. I will be trying it out in a little while. He said he's been doing really well with it, so. And not the idle pusher one you're on about, right? If it's the idle pusher one, then yeah, I did like it. It worked out really well. I think there was a couple of greetings. Welcome in. How are you? I think there's a couple of like tank builds that I tried and I really like the tanking aspect of it. Like just sitting on the idle, defending the idle, you know, as much as possible, pushing. I think that was quite fun. You hate to play against it? That's good to hear that someone hates to play against someone that Crusader's playing. I just find this build, like, there's no, like, with Necro, you've got to get out of shit, right? You know, you've got your Wraith form that you can just go Wraith form, Scarfer, and you're out. This one is like, you jump in, you burst, you blast, and then you possibly die. Why is my Discord going mad? That's better. It's run and die. It's run and die, man. Yeah, Nora, I remember. It's just practice. And it's timings, knowing when to dip out, right? It's YOLO, Fabio. Exactly, man. But it's learning when you've got to go in and when you've got to dip out. And that is a big aspect of a newer class when you're coming from Necro, for instance. I think Necro is very lucky that it's got that get out of jail free, right? If you're in shit, you know you've got a short cooldown of your Wraith form and you're out. So I think the build you was on about though, Beast, is probably this one. I think it's this one you was on about, Beast. We'll go on to that in a little while. Yeah, you can clear 3+ people if you set it in seconds, if you time it correctly, and then you die afterwards. Happy New Year, Christoph. How's it going, man? Have I tried the CC immune horse build? No. Have you got a link for it or something? I'd be interested in trying a CC horse immune build. I'm interested in just trying loads of things when it comes to Crusader, guys, so I can get an idea of everything, right? And then I can really think about the builds and how we can adjust them, how we can possibly make them better, you know? All them different sorts of things. Don't get me wrong, we might not be able to make any of them better, but we can have fun trying. But I'm still missing some pieces of gear that I'm gotta collect, which is why I'm gonna be doing a lot of blasting dungeons and shit like that. But will be fun to create a challenge for Crusader. Yeah, not yet, man. Sunday. Trivia, how's it going? Oh my god, rip. There's one piece of gear that I'm missing with that other build, that idle pushing build. Is a shield that I need. And I've not been able to get it. So the build is not 100% the same. You're going to join in dungeons when we do dungeons? No worries, man. Just look how quickly I died there from that. Jeez. I just find it needs someone else when it comes to defensive. You're going to give me a week to learn? Howdy, user. How's it going, man? We did a thing. We got 2 kills. Oh my god. You finally got your bargain. Was it that bad then going in? I didn't realize we was up against Orf. Weren't really paying attention to names. It makes sense though, he's playing. Here he comes. Going up the crazy stag build. Look at it. The other side's just pushing like mad. Like, what is it? What is that stag build? It's just pointless. Just runs around. Jay, how's it going? Can you do cross-server dungeons? You can, yeah. Look at him just running around like that. Look at that Necro, got buffed up Crusader, so good. No one's defending the other side though. Let's go. My god. Weasel, how's it going? He can pull it off with 10k rezo because you can clean up all the lobies quickly. And he's definitely done that. I mean, no one could kill him. How's it Seder? Yeah, it's been all right. Oh, so it uses 4-piece mount banks as well then, DK. Nice. That looked painful, was like half a kill shot. Orof going around just doing stag things. Yeah, dads, you can do crossover dungeons. Dies before it even registered how much damage you took. Yep. Rough, man. Let's switch over to, was it this build or was it this build that I was playing earlier? I think it was this one I was playing earlier, which is a bit different. I balanced my stats a bit more with less armor pen. Could do with more armor though. You went 4 to 12 last night. Was rough, Prax. Holy shit, man. You're just thinking about re-rolling class again as well, Weasel? It's just different, you know? Just different. It's definitely a learning curve. You did Monk last week. Never to be repeated. Now I'm not sure. You didn't enjoy Monk then? Do you need to give me you? You can just add me, dads. Thank you, bud. Monk didn't go that well then. Depends if I'm comparing it to getting my toenails pulled out with pliers, and I guess I enjoyed it a lot. You sent me an NPM? Oh, cheers, bro. That will be Weasel. I bet you must be feeling a little slow in PvP. Yeah, Jay, for sure. It's so weird to get used to. But I don't even care if I look like a noob, man. It is what it is. How long have I been Crusader so far? Since yesterday. I swapped over yesterday afternoon. Need your opinion. What to buy? Prodigy's Path or deal with 4 Monskull and chess. I would buy Prodigy's Path. To be fair, I think Prodigy Path on that one. Is that or off again? Oh, I nearly had it. Do I have a judgment to fix? I have 2 out of 4 currently. Yeah, I have 2 out of 4, so we're all good on that. Ideally, I'd like to have 4 judgments. In this one, I just balance my stats because it's more like I can just focus on pushing, right? And just stay with the idol and buffing teammates. And like defending myself. So I've balanced my stats, but I could change them up and go more one or more another. But look how tanky I am. Like, much more tanky. Am I finding this tune as easy as Necro? Not at the moment in time. But, you know, we will get there. This is much more tanky though, which is good. Crusader is just awful. I can already tell that it feels like it's missing out on stuff. Compared to like how the Necro is. The Necro builds that we're running feel like fleshed out, perfect. Where these ones just don't. Let's go help this side. This side's been pushing all right. Yeah, I need to kind of like see what stats I want to go for with certain builds. Armor potency, most builds. See, that's what I thought, Beast. So I can drop down armor penetration, go more armor, and just go potency as well. And that's what I most probably end up all doing with this build. And just balance them that way instead of the way I've gone. But I think the guide that I see on this one basically was just like, you know, balance a bit more. But I don't think that was correct when I kind of looked at the guide for this. I don't even know where I see the guy for this one, to be fair. Could have been on Discord somewhere, you know, so... Never 100% trustworthy if it's a rando on Discord. I mean, it's tanky. Pikachu is your go-to at the moment. Just staying on the idle is my go-to at the moment. In my opinion, Crusader is hard to play compared to the general meta. And I'm fine with that. It's just that learning curve. Rip. But we'll get there. It's going to take me, you know, the rest of the week of practicing, you know, getting used to it. By the weekend, we should be getting a good feel for what we're doing, right? After playing Necro, this is definitely, yeah, much more difficult. Considering it's one of the, I suppose, the least played ones on the current meta. Oh, the stag build is just a nightmare, man. Currently filled with stag builds. Today I played against 3 of them in one game. 3 stags in one game. MasterCard is the solution. Kicked you out and you couldn't put the numbers in. Try the CC moon build. The numbers that you seek are there, look. I don't even know if I got all the pieces to it. I had to have a check. Indeed. Can they really need this? Can they really nerf the stag without killing it totally? I don't know. I don't know. I think that's going to be a difficult thing to do. But we'll have to wait and see what we get in the next patch, right? When it comes to nerfs and stat balances. Because they've got to do something. Because a lot of the classes are just underrepresented. Right? They're just... It's just like, what have we even got in here? A beast. Orof. So we know Orof's just going to be running around in Stag. They nerf Stag, build is dead? Probably. Stag is bugged at the moment. People are playing a nerf version of what it should be? Yes. This is a big match. Well, I think I got your friend's request, but we'll see. Someone come up. I just know I'm not going to be able to survive in this match. At all. Correct. Yeah, I see a request come up, man. I'll have a look. Can't do it when I'm dead, apparently. So annoying. What is that chain thing I see people do? Chain thing? Necro, run away. Go. Nice. It's me, dead. Orphan is Stagler. What is this? The chain slings out. Yeah, I don't know what you're on about. Is it me and my dead 70% of the time? Well, this is a whale match, man. I'm no whale. Crusader. Yeah, indeed. Chat knows what you're talking about, AK. Yeah, they probably do, man. The barb chain thing. We have bad whales. It is what it is. I don't even get mad anymore, Beast. We got a kill. Fuck Barbs then, bro. The chain spear from Barbs, yep. It actually used to be worse than it is now, right? Like, watch this. Watch him, look. Watch him. Man, Stag looks really difficult to play, guys. Stag looks unbelievably difficult to play. What do you reckon? And this bear, guys, look. Look how difficult it is to play and just annoy people at the spawn. Here he comes again. It's not for me. My main stays Necro. My main will always be Necro, man. Difficult to play skill-wise the Stag. Yeah, look how hard it is for him to play Stag. Like, Stag is like... Stag. Look at him, look. I haven't seen him not in Stag. Elvis, how's it going, man? We are Crusader. Currently getting owned by Stags. It's a match of how many times Orif can kill one person. I can give my mobile to my 4-year-old and she can play like that skill-wise. It's just go round and Stag. That's it. Yeah, it doesn't use promo power. No. It's like the easiest build in the game. And it absolutely does a shit ton. How high on resistance am I? I'm about 5,200 on this build. You don't think this is a good build? It's not the best, but then Slade is not the best in PvP currently, right? Like, I'm slow. I've got no get out of jail card. You know, once I'm fighting, I'm fighting, and I'm fighting to the death. And 9.5 times out of 10, it's going to be me that dies. Just receive a mouth full of stag horns. It's just shit, right? It's just Stag and the bear in this one has just ruined us. Like, how many kills did Dorov get? And how many times did he get killed? That he was killed 0 times. He was killed 0 times. At least we got 7 combo. Go for the one that you just sent me. I don't know if I got all the bits, man. I have to have a look. Where is the list? Crusader is funny. Just power walks the map, dies, and then repeats. Let me just take a screenie of this. Get a screenshot of this. So I don't need to keep looking in here. If we had a hard proper WoW, not Lord, we'd be fine. Let me make sure I've got all the bits before I say swap. So was it shield? We've got that. Pants. Yeah, I don't have the right pants, right? I do. We got that. We might have the setup. But it's 4-piece mount, isn't it? 4-piece mount. Yep. 2-piece Vifus. Okay, let's just see what we got. What sort of stats are we going with this build, DK, and what gems? I'll take it as more defensive gems. Yeah. So we don't really need to change up much what I've had already. So the head is what? Consecrated mission. And we got that one. Nope. We haven't got a consecrated mission. We haven't got the consecrated mission, so I'm gonna have to keep that one on hold because we haven't already got one piece of the gear, man. Let me put the other build on that I was using and see if this is any different. Because this is another one that I'm missing a shield for. 70 TRs quickly. Can you imagine? Tank Crusader doesn't work in your opinion? See, this I'm missing a shield. I'm missing one. I think it's one shield on this particular build. I'm missing. Let me just go to the shield list. It's easier to do it this way. There's one. I think it's a shield anyway. I'm sure it was. I think it was a punish shield. Maybe it wasn't a punish shield. Let me go to his guild guide. Where is it? I'm sure I saved it up here. Yeah, I did. No, it was condemn. It was I believe it was. Maybe it wasn't then. Maybe it wasn't this build. Maybe it wasn't this build. Maybe I did put the right setup in this one. So we got that shield. That's fine. We got blinding wall. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's good. Chest piece. Yeah, that's good. This one I think was fine. So yeah, we had this build. This build was fine then. Maybe I did get the correct setup in the end. And the Paragon we set up here. I mean, you could go Brawler on this one, or you can go Glad. We'll go Brawler and see how bad it is. Mount Banks is fine. You'll play very stationary. That's fine. Don't waste time outside the idol or hunting enemies. Just stay on the idol and make it your territory. When am I going to return to Necro? Probably about 2 weeks, man. I'm aiming to play this for. What did I do with my stats on this build? Okay. What should we change some of this? Name of his stream. Let's see how bad Crusader can really get. Yep. Someone's got to do it. The armor is too low. Try and get to 6k. I could probably get close to 6k. It's all good, man. It's all good. We know it's only love here. Once I've done this one, DK, I'll see what I can get to. I can swap out this one. I don't know how many more armor gems I've got laying around. We'll have to see. What gems do I use no matter what circumstances? I mean, the one I would currently use is definitely Horn Core no matter what. I mean, Blood Soaked J goes without saying, right? Movement speed. So basically all I do on this build is just plonk myself on the idol and stop them from moving. Done. Poor stag. So we're just going to stop them from pushing as much as we can while dying 4 million times. Down. We got a kill though. We stopped them from pushing it. Bear in mind, guys, I've only been Seder since yesterday and I don't have all of the gear. Bad execution. Shoot me. I just want to get to the idol, man. I don't want to stop and fight here. I just want to get to the idol, put my shit down, and you know, is defend what I can do. And get used to how much damage I can take and what damage I can't take, right? Rip. You think if they drastically reduce the speed of a stag, it wouldn't be as OP as it is? No, I think they just need to really kind of rethink the way that build completely works. It's cancer. I just want to go to the other side. Leave me alone. I've seen some running stag because bugging because of Crusader skills. I'm a fan of Druid. Definitely a fan of Druid, just not of stag. The build is it's a bad build. You know, it's just a bad build, you know, because of the way it works. There's no skill. I think Gladiator would be better with this build. Why? Because you die from a... I mean, it's just a build that is just... There's no skill to it, right? It makes... You want to build that's got a little bit of skill. It's just all power and like you can't do nothing to stop it. Like, does that make a build fun? I mean, you can't. You're not wrong. Rip. You can kill him easy. Done it many times. It's just I think stag when it's just annoying more than anything, right? I mean, Demon Hunters are in a better position, I think, now. Because, I mean, they still do a lot of damage. But to me, I think they're just much better than they were last season. People think us Necros are annoying. Yeah, I know. Really? They couldn't defend that in the last few seconds? Guys. I think Druid is best played as Bear Tank. I would agree. Every class is annoying when playing the Crusader. I think I'm going to learn to appreciate that bigger. We got a medal, though. Idle. I don't even know how we lost that one. That should have been in the bag. Let's just see if I got any more armor gems laying around. It's not looking good for armor gems. I mean, we've got 2 in here, so we might be all right. I don't know if we're going to be able to get that close to 6k, though. I think that's as far as we're going to get. We haven't got no rank 8 armor ones yet. What can be upgraded, though? Is that an armor one that I can upgrade? Oh, no, it's this, isn't it? This is not armor. We need to swap that for an armor one. Have I got another armor one? No. I think that's as high as we're going to get armor. Don't think we're going to quite get that to 6k. Resistance and this are fairly close. They're a lot more balanced now, but should I go more potency? You're not wrong. Yeah, BGs is like super fun until you get to legend rank and then you go up against lots of whales, but you also get some fun matches. And you learn a lot as well. Like, I've got some really bad gems in here. Look. Like, some of these gems are terrible. This is a good gem, but needs to be a higher rank. This is a rank 10, right? Yeah. And I need to rank some of these gems up. Like, I want to rank up Battle Guard for sure. Check Herodrum. That's a pain in the ass to reset though, man. Just for this build. I haven't got any points to put into armor. I wish you could just reset one tree of Herodrum, right? Just take a screenshot of it. You can always reset it again. Yeah, I ain't worried about having to do it again, but we only got 20 minutes, man. And then we're dungeoning. By learning, you mean reading a book while being dead most of the time? Then I agree. Yeah, exactly, man. Come on. Wouldn't it be nice? And they won't ever let us do it. If you could just reset one of these. So my armor is currently here, look. So we need to get more greens. What else goes into green? The resi. This looks all right. You're saying this looks all right though, DK, yeah? Where's my horse? In the stable, man. I put the horse in the stable. If that looks alright though, DK, then I mean, which one? This one. Being ranked 42. Let's just reset them and see what you reckon. Let's go for a reset. We're gonna reset. I've reset now. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. So, armor pen, what rank should I put it to? Oh, damn. Oh, damn. So, this one to rank 21. I'll take your word for it. Let's see what it does for me. There you go, rank 21. This one? This one to 41, yeah? Wait, it was quicker than this. This screen every time infuriates me. Okay, we're at 41. So that's that on that one. This one, Jared, what are we putting Jared's up to? Wait with this one, okay. Zoltan's. Cheers, man. Cheers for popping in. So we're going to go 21 on this one, okay? You're going to exploit people before they exploit you? Okay. That one, none. The secondary is high as possible, but 5k is a sweet spot for armor pen and armor for BGs. Go for 31 in this one, yeah? Taking your word for it. Doing it. Life, we don't want any. What about this one? Damage is shit. So this one next. 31 in resistance. You gotta get the viewers involved, Metal Donuts, you know? I will take tips from people. That's what it's all about. Okay, then, DK. Damage in this one, 21. Now, I look at it and just think, what's the worst that can happen, you know? This can be reset anytime, so who cares? Okay. Check on armor again. We left at 41. So we can go the next 2 levels, yeah? So that'll take us to 43. Hot plus resist. Hot plus resist. And go to 21. Get it to 21. Okay, never pick someone that's... Yeah, I'd agree with that. Okay, pop plus resist. 21. Jay, cheers, man. Life. Life to 21. This is interesting, taken in the hands of a viewer. We'll see how it pans out, guys. I trust DK. Let's see how it looks on the gems. So we got armor pen there, 21. 41 for the armor. 21 for the pot resistance. 21 on the potency. Rank 1 there. Rank 31 there. Rank 21 here. Rank 31 here. And rank 21 here. Okay, pick armor pen. And do one more 10. There we go. So it's now 31. We're just going. We're going where it's experienced. Do you got any general advice that can help boost Necro DPS? You're stuck at 2.9 million per second. I would need to see your gear set up, man. Ah, you're on my Discord. If you're on my Discord, drop into the Necro section your setup, and we can have a look at it for you. Go for pot times 10. This one. And one more. One more times 10, yeah? It's too late now. What blue points gems is left? Okay, blue point. Okay, we've got potency and resist, blue points. Damage and life. And we've got this, right? As in, by 10 you're on about, yeah? This button. Yeah. When you say 1, I'm like, does he mean that one or does he mean that one? Okay. So we've still got 23,000 points for blue. Do we use them in this? Okay, by 10. Let's do it. Okay. And now what we got left? I don't think we've got anything that we can really blast up now, right? By 2, by 3. Yeah, you just have to follow the introduction thing on there, man. You'll be all right. Take the damage and life. This one. To 21. Fuck it. We've still got 7.5 here. Can we put that into anything? I mean, 3. 6. Just cap the rest now. I mean, going into armor and the other stuff is the more important, right? Go for the armor pen, as in this. Yeah, we'll just go there. Then with blue. I mean, this one would make most sense. And then the green. What other ones were green? That one we're already at 41 with. So this one would make most sense. Okay, I think that's it, right? I mean, we might as well. It's only a little bit of life, but it caps it out, right? Fuck it. The blue, where was the last blue one? Can we spend the last blue one? I don't think we can. Oh, we can here. Fuck it. We'll use them all up. And let's get to the last BG. Let's see what the stats are, though. Cool, that looks nice. We'll see. We're going to be doing dungeons in a second, so it's all good. Let's see if Dad's request come through. I bet this is Dad. Still not close to that 6K though, man. We got one more match, Dads. One more match. I'm not sure, unless I lost a gem due to that stupid bug that's around, but I haven't got a rank 8 armor gem I can break down, have I, to get more? No. No. So we'll have to look at getting one more armor gem somewhere. Possibly. I don't know if I had 5.8 or not. We'll just see. It's still early days. Second day. Remember, second day as being Crusader. You know, Necromancer now just comes naturally, right? I've been Necro for years. Need more training. Exactly, Fabio. It's more training, more learning. Looking like a noob. Which I'm fine to look like a noob. I don't care. That's what it's all about. And you guys get to come in and see me as a noob. It's all good though. If one fails, one gets up and tries again, right? Yeah, you need to follow the, you need to go into the welcome and rules and accept all the welcome and rules, mate. Once you've done that, you'll then be able to see the rest of the channel. And then you'll be able to see the Diablo Immortal section. And then you have to accept which class you want to play, which class you play to open up the rest of it. Exactly, DK. That's life. That's all about learning, right? Once you fail, you get yourself back up and you've learned by your mistakes. Hopefully. The Necro Hodron best is armor pen and potency. Yeah, probably. You want to get as much potency as you probably can. See the thing by your name on top of your character? This thing here. That is because I'm a officer in a top 10 dark clan. Did you tick the green box at the bottom of the welcome and rules page? Am I using the new gem? Which one? The 2-star or the 5-star? Fate, not in this build, no, but I probably could. It's rank 5. Do you reckon I should? No worries, man. It's just a protection on the Discord server. That's all. That's why it's set up that way. Rip. We have to have it like that. It stops a lot of bots getting in. Every day is a school day, dads. You are not wrong, mate. You are not wrong. So learning the proper execution in PvP when it comes to a new class takes time, right? You're not going to learn it in a day. You're not going to learn it in 2 days. It's going to take you a bit of time to learn it. I'm just going to defend my ass off. Like, they want to push this idol, but, you know, no. Just switched to wizard and haven't even tried to hit BG. Yeah, we're going to, man. We're gonna get in. We'll go with we got Fabio coming along as well, I think, and maybe Dads as well. I've got to collect all the gear, man, and then we can really like try things out. Then over the next few days, I'm going to do Verge. I'm going to do all my TRs. Start collecting the gear. You know, this is just early days. We got a few weeks of this. Like, we're up to date with everything we need to be when it comes to the Necro. So I think we can just become noobs for a little while. I'm happy with being a noob for a while. It's refreshing. Your wife heard me. That's brilliant. I've always played Necro and Demon Hunter, but tried Barb the other day. My brain don't understand. But that's what it's all about, Metal Donuts. It's just jumping in at the deep end, right? You know, I knew that I had a couple of builds that I can use when I come to Crusader because I'd collected some gear. And I had no idea how to play. You know, I've seen people play it, but no idea. No idea what the execution is like of actually playing a different class. Like, I'll play Druid, but nothing like Crusader. I think they got that side right. Yep. I can literally just stand on the idol and do nothing. I'm happy by that. Man, we might as well just AFK that one. Stood on the idol all of the time. Okay, let's do some dungeons. Let's do some gear collecting, see what we can get. Which one was I in anyway? I think it was that one. Yeah, this one. Let's just override this so I know what I've done. We're gonna go dungeon. I mean, I lost a little bit here, but that's good. My armor pen's gone up by a lot. I don't even know where I got that, why that one's in there. It's all about balancing. Yeah, I'm fine with these stats currently. Like, this is fine. This is the best setup I've found for dungeons when it comes to my gems and my stats. I didn't want to exit the game. I wanted to invite people. Wrong button. How's it going? Welcome in. Who else we got? Did we get dads? What did you say your name? Here it is. Here it is. Let's invite. Look at this. Look at this. Proper stream run, guys. Here we go. Hopefully it don't bug out. How's Taz? Welcome in. We'll let DK do all the damage. I'll just horse around pretending to do shit. Has armor been nerfed? Not as far as I know. You send pics over to the Necromancer channel? Nice. I'll have a look when I can. Other people might beat me to it. Oh, you meant armor pen? I don't think armor pen's been nerfed at all. No. Pretty sure nothing like stat wise has been nerfed in that manner. I just need 2 more material to make my Necro be a little powerful coil and Colossus engine. Nice. You're getting there then, Taz. Your armor pen went from 3k to 2k. Have you changed class? Sometimes that can cause issues. That'd be the only reason I could think that it changed, but you went from Necro to BK and went back seeing how Essence grinding got boring. Didn't have much time to play, so haven't been able to make steady progress. I reckon that would be the issue, is when you've swapped over, you need to just adjust something. Yeah, it's just a relog. That's normally what fixes it. The stream is behind. I think there's about a very 2-second delay. It's on the ultra latency though, so it shouldn't be that much of a delay. Yeah, log out of the game and log back in. At least I can keep up with you, man. I wish there was harder dungeons now, though. Harder dungeons would be so cool right now. We're chunning. We are certainly chunning, yep. It's going to be a lot of this going on. Yeah, I've tested the PvP damage, PvE damage already. I can still hit 1 billion on the raid dummy. It's just when you're in with DK or any whale, the damage is like, it's theirs, right? Everything just insta dies. It's like alive dead. Alive dead. You got your officer tag? Oh, you actually did get it. Nice. Congrats, man. Yeah, worm from everyone on the stream, JB. We're in a stream group. I mean, I was happy with my DPS there, but DK had to take it to the 60 million single target. I think I hit like 20 odd million there. And then I looked up at yours and it was just like 60 odd million. It's like fair play. I'm definitely enjoying the PvE though. The PvE is a lot of fun on Crusader. But it will be nice to finally say, like, another class is done, right? He ain't no whale. He's the bloody ocean. Ah, that's brilliant. Low time. Okay, low time. It is just nice being able to run speed dungeons, though. With pug groups, you don't always get that, right? Sometimes you're like the carry. It's better. We got it down without it phasing. You're just in our wake. Do you just normally do like random dungeons in Dad? Yeah. Being able to blast them like this is nice. You just not got to look at your damage meter. You play 18 hours a day, man. That's impressive, man, to be able to play 18 hours a day. I definitely used to play, like, much more than I do now. I don't think I've ever played, like, 18 hours a day, though. 18 hours a day is quite a lot. But the game is addictive, right? You know, that is what the game's about. You know, as I said in one of my shorts the other week, am I addicted to Diablo Immortal? I think we could all say, like, we are addicted, right? You retired? Was it 31? Man, grats. No wife, no kids, just the dog and the forest. That sounds amazing. Like a drug. When you really get into a game, it is like a drug, right? Been playing RuneScape nearly 23 years. That's mad. RuneScape is like probably old school now though, right? Even though it's still super, super popular. Never got into it myself. It was World of Warcraft for me, man. It's just full bots now. Wow. Games do get like that eventually, don't they? Just become very like just full of bots, right? A lot of other games have done that in the past. Oh, this shit dungeon. It was CS for you, yeah. It was WoW really for me that kicked off like PC gaming. And then it was D3 and then Overwatch. I played thousands of hours of Overwatch. Absolutely thousands of it. Quake Arena? Man, Quake. It's kind of interesting to see all the background we came from, right? And then we all ended up on Diablo Immortal. The old Commodore 64, man. I remember the Commodore. That is brilliant, DK. It's like MasterCard in a game. I am there. Take my money. The old Spectrum, man. I got a Spectrum up in my loft. In the attic, man, there is a Spectrum. The trouble is I don't have a TV it can be used on anymore. GoldenEye 64. Holy shit. That was a game though, right? I'm not even sure what my Spectrum is, man. I know there's one up sitting in the attic. Like, I've got tons of cassettes for it as well. Absolutely tons of them. I just remember going back the early years of gaming and it's like the original Master System with Alex the Kid. Alex the Kid was great. The fact that Alex the Kid was built into the master system as well was so good. Duck Hunt. It goes to show how far gaming has come, right? Didn't we kill? Oh, they were simpler times. No MasterCard was needed in Duck Hunt. No pay to win in that game. No report button either. It was just easier times, weren't they, man? Much easier times. Like being a kid growing up and you got like the Master System at sitting at home, or you've got the Super Nintendo, the SNES, you know. You got your Game Boy. You go out with your mates. Come home. Times were good. Now when you game, you've got to spend a few £1,000s a year at least, you know. The best part of being a kid, wasn't it? It was just completely like, yeah, who wanted to grow up back then? About $1 mil to max out this game. I mean, you could probably spend $1 mil in this game quite easily, right? The Mega Drive was a good console. Mega Drive was a great console, man. Do you remember the Game Gear? The Sega Game Gear. The Game Gear was banging handheld console. I was born in '86. The big 4-0 this year then, dads. We had a great childhood though. Growing up in the 90s. Amazing. You was 89, so similar for you then, Fab. So we're all a similar sort of age. So that's pretty cool. You know, growing up in the you know, in the 90s when technology was starting to become a thing for like computers and shit was amazing. JB is like 1997. But at least you can still say you was born before 2000s, man. We're not the same, man. You feel 50 with 3 kids. Yeah, but man, you wouldn't change your life though, right? I probably feel like a 24-year-old. I wish, man. Exactly. You wouldn't change it. Like, there's so much I did when I was growing up, man. Like, parties, you know, doing lots of things I shouldn't have done as a kid, getting involved with the wrong people. You know, it's just part of growing up. And then when I was 17, I broke my back. So, you know, and yeah, from that point onwards, I had a couple of years that were really difficult after breaking my back. But I would say having a back that's not as good as what it should have been is definitely, yeah, makes me feel older than I should do. But our childhood was golden, man. We had the best. I think we had like, it must be the best since then, right? I think kids nowadays don't have what we had growing up. Young buck spending moolah on the eye. Yeah, man. Nowadays, the game, you know, all these microtransactions in games, it's just different, right? You were 1977. You're 9 years on me. So I suppose you had a similar sort of upbringing to us. But we were always outside, though, for sure, Dad. You're 65k deep. Jeez, man. Never. I live my life by saying don't have regrets, man. No matter what you do in life, do not have regrets. Never live your life having regrets. It's the worst thing you can possibly do. Jay, I broke my back when I was 17. And I did it it was January the 4th. I remember the date, January the 4th. And I was out with my mates being silly. And I hopped over this wall, and it was nighttime, and there was a drop the other side, and I was trying to go for a leak. And after doing that, I was in hospital for only 10 days, believe it or not. They pinned my spine, like 5 of my vertebrae are all now fused together permanently. Thank you very much for the membership. And it took me 6 months to recover from the first lot of operations I had. And then I had the pins and that in either side of my spine for 2 years. And then they removed them. And even now, like, my back gives me issues in the winter time, especially. Just don't spend outside your means. I mean, that's the best advice you can give, right? To anyone. The cold is the only time I notice it, yeah. I don't regret that I, you know, hopped over that wall on that particular night. It is what it is, right? You know, I did a stupid thing and, yeah, shit happens. Would my life have been any different? Who knows? Who knows? I'm definitely one of these people that lives, like, my life without regrets and I like to live it quite relaxed as much as I can. Although I do suffer with like a lot of stress, put a lot of pressure on myself for bullshit reasons, as we all do. You have problems in L4, L5, and S1. So my spine is fused together from, I think it's like L. How much one was? There's 5 of my lower vertebrae. L4 and L5 I know are definitely 2 of them. But that bunch down at the bottom of your back is all fused. 5 of them. So if you're pumping money into the game, can't afford your heating. Yeah, you're doing something wrong, man. Learn from mistakes is the best way of learning. Agreed. But don't regret them mistakes, right? And pressure does make diamonds, man. That is true. I always like I suffer with I don't even know why, like stress, man. Stress, anxiety. You know, my anxiety is not as bad as it used to be. My sleep, I've always suffered with my sleep. I think my sleep is definitely one thing that doesn't help with the stress. Oh well, group 4 was going to join. We're running a group from all viewers at the second. Kids will solve everything. I don't know whether to believe you or not there, man. Yeah, I do remember, man. I remember names, Monkey Boy. You need to change your name on there, though, so I do remember, because sometimes I'm pretty good with names, but you're an insomniac, so sleep evades you. Well, I've actually got a doctor's appointment this Thursday about my stress levels and my sleep, man. So we'll see what the old doctor says. Regretting is dumb, and as more stress in the future, is better to just say I did this. Shit went wrong, but hey, I'm still here to joke about it. Precisely, Jay. I like that kind of philosophy. Mistakes build characters. That is also very true. I think this is why I try to be just as chill as I possibly can, like on stream. I just want like a chilled life. You know, I don't need lots of money. I don't need, you know, all of the, you know, expensive shit we all buy, right? I don't need all of that. Don't get me wrong, I like some things, but I just want to least stress as possible, even though I will generate my own bullshit stress, right? Golden words. They definitely are, man. But this is why we all game, right? We all game to just get out of real life, right? Most of us do game for that one reason. To relax from the bullshit of real life. So people stress about like, oh, I need to earn this much money per month. I need to do this. I need to do that. We must do this. We've got to go there. We must do this each year. You know, the trouble is if you rule your life like that, by the time before you know it, you're going to be dead. What's the point? We missed a mob. The same, but my car is always my pride and joy. There you go, man. It's funny when you grow older and you realize how little you need in life to feel good. And it's quite comforting when you don't have the constant pressure over your shoulders. I'd agree, man. It really is, Fabio. You're not wrong. Like, if it weren't for gaming, man, like... Yeah, I don't know what I'd do. No doubt it'd be someone else, but... Have we actually had any legendaries? Oh, we had a few. Not many, though. We had plenty of greens. The trouble is, like, I think that goes back to saying about the addicted personality that we talked about the other week, right, DK? I think that was me and you that were talking about that when I was streaming. Yeah, it was, right? Like, for me, when I was younger, cigarettes, alcohol, drugs, ladies. Yeah, you know, when I was younger, from the age of, I should think probably 13, you know, I got involved in the wrong crowd, for sure. And drink, drugs, you know, all of that was involved. You know, I'll be honest with people. It was involved. And by the age of, I suppose, 22, 23, I got out of that world. But the trouble is when you get out of that world and you've got an addictive personality, you have to replace it with something. You have to. And because in that world, you have acquaintances. You don't really have friends. They're acquaintances. So you have to change all of them people, right? And if you don't change all them people, you'll get drawn back into it. So for me now, like, my life is me, my partner, my 2 cats, my job, my family, and then my gaming. That is how my life is, and that is how I keep myself, you know, sane, I suppose. You was in jail for 2 years, man. I never was in jail. You know, I suppose I was lucky enough to get out to the point where that didn't ever happen. I don't have any regrets of anything in my early life. It was a long time ago, and I'm a different person now. '90s was your era of 2 heart attack, 1 coma. Holy shit, man. That's a story. You used to clone cars from Germany and sold in the EU. Wow. But you've changed your life around now, though, DK. By the sounds of it. Everyone's got a story, right? Everyone has a story, and I think that's really cool. You know, it's really cool how we can come online and none of us really know each other. You've got to know me over, you know, we've got to know each other over the last like year since really I started streaming. And I mean, we've all got our own stories, and it's all very interesting to hear everyone's different life story. I find that fascinating. You're working as an engineer now, and that's great. It just goes to show, right? You can have some shit that goes on, and life can change. Wizard, now he clones cars to hit 13k reso. Diablo of all. You gotta pay somehow. Oh, Wizard, that was brilliant, man. But it's right though, we've all got our own stories, haven't we? You know, we're all somewhat of a similar age. Don't get me wrong, there's a few of us that are maybe a bit older and a few that's a bit younger, but we're all from different parts of the world, and there's so many different stories that we've all got. It's just brilliant. I tell my wife I'm gonna sell the house and oh man, can you imagine? Can you imagine? Put the house on the market. Why? I don't need a house. I need normal gems. I need legendary gems. That's all I need. It's all that matters. Fuck everything else. Tents is just fine. Long as you got some solar panels so you can charge your mobile devices, man, you're gravy. I need to work on my reso, woman. I need better stats. This is a true story. I knew a player who still plays. He was running 2K. His son died, sadly. Holy shit, man. And he spent the insurance money in-game to get 9K. Back when that was max reso. Wow. I really don't know how I really don't know how I feel about that story, man. I don't know if I should I be in, I don't even know, man. Should I be impressed? Should I be impressed or disappointed? I just don't know. That's fucked up though. No refunds. People grieve in different ways. I agree, 100%, man. Definitely. No, if gaming was his escape from what had happened, then I totally understand it. It's a mix. Yeah, exactly. No, grief will, you know, do numerous different things to people. And if your son suddenly dies, man, that's going to do some shit, right? You're going to need some sort of escape for that. Not that you want to escape the actual fact that your son had passed away, but it's just you need to have that, you know, break from that. Or this one, which was one player in our server, he's always been high whale. Rezo player. Later we found he's been lending money from the bank, and at the end he ended up big debt. Quit the game. Man, that is rough. Like, I would never do that in a game. If I couldn't afford to pay for what I want to buy in game, I wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't get in debt for a game, that's for sure. That is not worth. Like, don't get me wrong, addictive personality and all of that, but I wouldn't put myself into debt for it. Maybe not in debt, but it's okay to sacrifice your vacation money. I don't know, man. I think if I sacrificed any sort of vacation money or money I've saved, I think my missus would go mad. I mean, I could write a lot of stuff off now because I do YouTube, right? So I could write a lot of any spends I do. I could write that off against tax. So, but there is certain things you can write off against tax when it comes to content creation, which is always good. Man, I hate Gauntlet. I hate Gauntlet mode in dungeons. This has got to be the worst. Running is just bullshit. What a waste of a dungeon. Waste of time this running is. No mats, no shit. What is the point? How's the Crusader DPS? Crusader DPS is fine, man. I'm happy with the Crusader DPS. But do I get gift cards as well from Blizzard? No. At least you're keeping up thanks to globes. Compared to Necro, I mean, the DPS is comparable to Necro. Like when I do dungeons as a random group, then I mean I'm always top. No issues there. I've only been Seder since yesterday, so I'm still like noob. Much noob, but you know, we'll get there. Single target is definitely stronger on Seder. I would say so, yeah. Although the raid build, when I was doing raid testing on the dummy earlier, there was it was about the same as what I was getting on my Necro, so which I was happy about. I didn't lose any damage. The PvE king, but will be slow on the PvP unless you go heavy with a fast tank horse build, of course. What build do you plan on using them? I've tried a few different builds, but we'll see what I settle on. I'm not sure yet. I've still got a lot of gear to collect. I had enough gear to make some builds when it comes to like the PvE builds, which was good. So it's just about collecting now and just seeing where we go from there. We're just in this weird part of the game, right? We're waiting for a patch. We've just had New Year's and all of that, so we're waiting on the next big shit. So it's just going to require me to do a shit ton of dungeons, a shit ton of overworld, and then hopefully get a lot of the gear sorted out, the ones that I need, and we'll just go from there. Oh, another gauntlet, fucking gauntlet. Would have been nice to get some more legendaries this evening, though. I think I'm going to do 2 more, guys, and then we're going to call it a night. I don't know if you guys remember what I said on last stream. Stream times are going to change from this week going forward. We're going to be finishing around about the midnight mark, my time. From 9:30 till midnight. Instead of going until half 12. It's only a half an hour difference, but it makes a big difference when it comes to my sleep schedule. We're gonna get another one. Nice. This mode is so pointless. There's no reward. It's all good. So since last, I think it's May, I started streaming, dads. We've done like 9:30 till 12:30, 3 times a week, sometimes 4. And it's been every week since May last year. And I've decided to just cut it down by half an hour because my sleep pattern has just been so bad recently. Like I go to lay in bed and just cannot sleep. So I'm hoping if I get off of half an hour earlier. Yeah, and I work and edit. Yeah. It's actually like people message me all the time and they say, I had a guy the other week message me who's like, how much time do you put into like YouTube? Like, how busy are you? And I said, like, it's a part-time job. Like, you're thinking of, oh, did that bug? We'll do one more. Okay. Oh, it probably would, DK. Ain't that always the way, though, bro? But yeah, I was saying to this guy, like, I work my 40-hour week. And then I try to do at least 1, maybe 2 videos a week. I try to edit shorts from the streams. I then try and come up with ideas for videos and try and write lists all the time. And, like, if I come up with an idea, I write it down. And it just, you know, it's a never-ending thing. It's mad. You got the same issues with sleeping? Yeah, man. You used to stream PUBG and that took a lot of time. It just does, right? And it's like, I love doing it. And I wouldn't stop. It's just, you've got to get that, you've got to get it right, haven't you? You know? And this is the right time for me to stream. If I just sleep a little extra, a little longer, it messes up a routine completely. Well, that's what I'm trying to get myself into, is a routine, man. Like, since I've been working from home, my routine has been terrible. Like, the last 2 years has been terrible. And I think that's resulted in me having a lot of stress that, you know, I'm putting pressure on myself. So I think that making adjustments now to, like, what I do in my life, my work, getting a little bit of exercise, you know, working from home and doing content creation, streaming. Exercise is like, you know, when do I get time? So I've been trying to get out for a walk every day. The last few days, and that's what I want to continue doing. You know, getting out for, even if it's just 30-minute walk, is just going to make a hell of a difference to come to my kind of exercise and my sleep, potentially. And just start thinking about it more, and hopefully that will kind of show in my content as well. And possibly showing my mood. You know, some days I'm just in a shit mood. You guys will never see it. That's why you got a dog, because if not, you'd be a lazy fucker. But I've even put myself like a plan down of how my day-to-day should be and my week should be, you know, because I want to plan everything out. Routine for me is big. If I can get into routine, then I will stick to it. Did my damage significantly increase after switching to Crusader? I wouldn't say significantly, fella. I would say it's around about the same at this moment in time. I'm still learning the class, so. Definitely a learning curve when it comes to playing Necro, playing Crusader, especially in PvP. Yeah, routine is going to be big for me, I reckon. Like, if I can get into that routine daily doing it, then it'll be fine. It'll work out fine. We will leave it there. Reading books helps you. Have I tried that? Man, I can't sit there and read a book for shit, man. That's like, I suppose that is the point though, right? If you go and read to go to bed, you're more than likely just going to drift off to sleep. What did we get then? Did we get any good shit? You only read menus. Man, let's get rid of those Legos. No new ones. No new ones. Rip. But guys, it's been a blast today. Even though it's been like seeing a noob Crusader play. We will get there. We'll be back tomorrow night. Tomorrow night? No, today. Yeah, today's Wednesday, right? It's now just gone over. So yeah, tomorrow night. We'll be back tomorrow night. Same again. We'll do some more testing out of the build that I'm playing at the moment in PvP. See how that goes. But it's been a blast. Thanks for bearing with me while I'm, you know, becoming a noob at a new class, guys. And it's all good. The company. See, that's what I like, dads. That's what I like, man. People coming in just for the company, just for the chat, for the, you know, shits and giggles, right? That is how we want to build this community. So it doesn't matter what game I'm playing. I can be playing DI, or in a year's time, we can switch to someone else, and it doesn't matter. We can all still have a blast. Thanks as well for the runs. No worries, man. Anytime. You know, we always try and do viewer runs. Cheers, DK. Thanks for coming along, man. But guys, we're going to leave it there. We will see you tomorrow night. Same time, same place, same shits and gigs. Have a good evening. Peace out.